Okay, welcome back, you guys. Of course there's no audio because I haven't turned it on yet. Okay, so up next here, you guys, is Dragondarch with Final Fantasy 1 GBA. So I'm going to hand it over to him now.
Okay, HS is saying that I'm live. Welcome to Insomnia Percent, because I've been up way longer than I should have been, and this is my second run of this today. Last one was actually using an any percent party with 2 black mages and a fighter, along with the white mage, and I got the worst possible luck. Clocking in 5 minutes over my 310 estimate, which is unreal for that party. This is coming off of all the computer problems I had this morning that almost made this run not happen along with the other run. So, as you can see, I've been having a great day. I've been awake for, at this point, at least 30 hours. So, this is gonna go great, I'm sure. But now we have a custom party. We don't have the fighter to tank for us. We have not as much nuking power as I had in my other party. But we do have a monk, and the monk punches things. So I'm sure that will be perfect. As you can see, these are the classes you donated for, and the names you donated for, except RPGC. We figure we'll add her in there, because that just makes sense. So I think at this point, I just go let HS know to start the timer. I think. Yes! If I type anything, you're going to hear thunder fists, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead and cut me down.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2... Actually, hang on. I need to get my notes out. I got 2 things in notes I gotta have for this. Alright. Round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Controller, please? Hello? There we go. Close enough. Alright, so we've got a red mage, we've got a black mage, we got ourselves a monk, and we've got ourselves a white mage. So I'm gonna buy just some chainmail here. Remove all the stuff from the monk. Monk does better when he's unequipped. We need spells for the black mage, we need fire, we need thunder, we need sleep. Sleep is used exactly once, but it's a good use. We want Cure for her. We also want Dia for her. Oh, I actually should have gotten sleep on the red... Whoa, whatever. I should have gotten sleep on the red mage, but I'll deal with it. Black mage would have been better off attacking, but I'm not going back to buy that. Not used to having a red mage in the party, just because normally I run with fighter and 2 black mages for tanking ability on the fighter and nuking ability on the black mages. Red mage has unfortunately been nerfed from the NES and PSX versions. Their HP was pretty drastically lowered, along with them actually fixing intelligence. Which means black mages are the superior spellcasters now. Oh, nice. This is actually an encounter I want to see. I need I need 14 experience before fighting Garland, and that will allow me to level up to 3 off of him instead of only getting 2. So I don't need to fight anything else. But yeah, red mages were indirectly nerfed by the intelligence fix, and they were directly nerfed by dropping their HP down to close to black mage levels. They were, however, given a little bit more physical attack power to compensate, so they weren't completely nerfed. Please don't kill the black mage. Please, oh, so many encounters. This is a swimming start. Alright, I need to get him healed up. You need to be healed, you need to be healed, you need to be healed. I need to save to make sure nobody dies. Or, in case somebody dies, I should say. Black Mage and Monk are going to be the heavy hitters here. Unfortunately, Black Mage only gets two spells off before he runs out of MP. Oh god, please don't keep hitting Black Mage. I need him to level. Alright, there we go. Red Mage finished it off. Trash was the one who killed Garland, which is pretty, I think that's appropriate. We all hit level 3, that's going to help out because I'm going to have more MP heading over to Provoca. Also, the Red Mage is leading the party right now. Despite his very low HP total, he's leading primarily because he has the best armor right now. He has Chainmail, which reduces damage by 15. Everybody else has, the Monk is just unarmored, and his defense is like 5, I think. And then the White Mage and the Black Mage both only have 1 defense because they just have some clothes. They pulled him out of Cornelia Street somewhere. I don't know exactly from where. So we got the loot. That's a necessary item for very late in the game. And now cutscenes. They decided to throw a lot of those at us right at the beginning. We got this bridge building cutscene. Also, I want to make a note that these soldiers are fixing the bridge with their fists. They have no hammers. They are just punching the bridge and it's fixing itself. They also work double time for very low pay. Look at that. Bridge is already finished. Punched the bridge into being fixed. Alright, so next up, we're gonna duck into the inn, get my MP back. You know, you're not wrong. Maybe all the bridge builders are just monks. Very possible. Alright, so now we gotta go across the bridge, and there'll be a second cutscene. Longest cutscene in the game right here. Alright, I just want to make a note here. Look at the sky. It's purple. Purple, kind of pinkish. Pay close attention because it's going to actually change color very, very slowly. I didn't notice this until I was working on routing this, and I was just using fast forward on emulator to speed it up. Just because I didn't want to sit through a minute 40 worth of cutscene. But sped up, you really notice that the colors change, and if you pay close attention, you'll see it here. Just one of those little things they add in that you don't really, you're paying more attention to the words, you're not really seeing the background that much. Or you probably aren't seeing the background very much. Or maybe I'm just inattentive, I don't know. But yeah, now it's a blue. It's kind of going from, well, we left early in the morning, sun was just coming up, and now the sun is fully up. It's midday. So we're going to start our journey in the afternoon, which means by the time we reach Provoca, we're going to be dead tired and falling asleep. Oh, don't talk about having bad luck. The run I did just a handful of hours ago was literally the worst luck I've ever seen in a run of this. Alright, so now we got control back. We gotta start our trek to Provoca. I want to see ogres. I wouldn't mind seeing some lizards as well. We don't want to see crazy horses. Those are not worth it. Oh good, the Black Mage has already gotten a strong HP gain. That's really good, because he's guaranteed one at level 4 as well. So he's actually going to be sitting pretty good on HP. Red Mage is still falling behind like he usually does. Up until about level 20, Red Mages and Black Mages both have about the same HP. Oh, those are wolves. I'm not going to sit there and wait for those. So we're going to be doing a lot of save scumming because that is how you speedrun this game. You save scum bad encounters away. Wolves are very difficult to run from, and they're also very quick. So I'd have to sit through about 8 seconds worth of their attacks and then try to run away and probably fail. This one's not so bad though because it has the imps in it, so I might be able to get away anyway. Now that they kill the white mage. Please don't kill the white mage. Somebody run. Somebody run. Please run. No? Oh, hey, red mage. Red mage is pulling his weight. Here, you use your MP. Still would like to see some ogres or a lizard, not more crazy horses. Okay, we didn't get any experience on the way here. I'll still get level 4 off the pirates, but I need to hit at least level. I need to hit level 6 and no more than that before I go to the into the marsh cave. But for now, we got to get ourselves a boat. We're going to open with sleep on the black mage. It would have been more useful to do it with the red mage because he is actually capable of going a bit. He has 10 speed, so he's likely to go before everybody. But the black mage actually went relatively early. Now most of them are asleep, which is super helpful. Nope, not that. Red Mage at level 3 gets his second attack. Monk had it from the beginning, so they're both going to be one-shotting. The Black Mage will also be one-shotting. The White Mage has to hit twice, though, but can sometimes hit enough damage. Okay, you heard High Spirits. We need to break everything. Alright, pirates are down. Everyone hit level 4. Man, 10 minutes again. The other run was at 10 minutes as well, and that's on the time. We have ourselves a boat. This one should not need any extra stuff, but I need to go buy a couple of spells. Dude, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move, move, move. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. NPCs, they're the worst. I need temper for you, and I need temper for you. Okay, got it. Wasn't sure if that last one went through. Don't go left, please. Thank you. Stay at the inn, get my MP back again. MP is important, especially on the Black Mage, because he's basically useless without it. Now, I'm not going to buy a weapon for the Red Mage here, because I can get the same thing in Marsh Cave, so I'm going to hold off till then. But for now, what I have to do is we're going to get in this Boat, we're going to save, and then we're going to play a mini game, because I need to try for some items. Okay, where's the 3 and the 4? Alright, 3 is right here. Man, with time to spare, I'm gonna try for second place twice. I wanna try for emergency exits. There's a 1 in 6 chance. I'm gonna give it 2 shots, and then I'm gonna grab a mega elixir that I'm gonna sell in the next town. But I want to leave enough time so that I have plenty of leeway for getting that second place. Elixir, that actually sells pretty well. Plenty of time for this one. Would have been a little... Actually, would have still gotten the Mega Elixir out of that if I wanted to be. I'm actually just going to hit it there. Hermes Shoes. Okay, I did not get it. But now I need under 30 seconds. I don't like the position of that 8, but I might still be able to make this work. Alright, there's my Mega Elixir. We're out of here. And yes, 15 puzzle is something you have to learn how to do. I spent like 6 hours grinding it one night just to get good at it. My initial times when I started doing it were like 2 minutes plus easily. Oh crap, Sahags. Sahagan are really difficult to run from and are all faster than I am, so I will not be doing any of those encounters. That's why I'll be save scumming a lot on the ocean, because those encounters suck. But yeah, I did like 6 hours of grinding to get good at 15 puzzle, because I had to learn it for this run. Ambushed by wolves. Nope, we're not doing that. And good, the red mage is already at 60. That's good going into. That'll be good going into lich. Okay, so I don't have a thief, so I don't need to go to the weapon shop. I don't have a fighter, so I don't have to go to the armor shop. So let's go straight to the item shop. We're gonna sell the elixir can go. Both sets of clothes, that knife, the 2 staves, the echo grass. I'm gonna keep that gold needle, and the mega elixir can go. I definitely want to keep that phoenix down though, so I'm gonna grab 3 tents, 6 antidotes, and the rest is going to be potions. Should probably grab some gold needles later, but I'll worry about that when the time comes. And now I want to hit level 6 on my way over to the Marsh Cave, so I ideally want to be seeing ogres. Those are not ogres, those are goblin guards. Grimps, as they would have been back in the NES version. Come on, let me see some ogres. Those are wolves. Let's not see those. Come on, let's see some ogres. We want to see ogres. I run a game called Ogre Battle. We should be seeing more ogres. Those are cobras. Those are not the same as ogres. Not even close to ogres. Resetting's not too bad. It's about 10 seconds, which is, compared to what it would be if I tried to sit through an encounter, it's, in a lot of cases, faster. It would have been nice if the game wasn't like on a dual game thing, so you didn't have to go through that menu. And I am seeing no ogres here. Come on, anything? Wow, I made it to Marsh Cave. I'm still level 4. That is not going to work. This is just like the run earlier, too. I could not get ogres to show up to save my life until I didn't need them anymore, and then I'll get all the ogres. Hello, encounters? Where are you? This game has a much higher encounter rate than this. Those are not ogres, those are wolves. Okay, screw it. I'm going to reset, and we're going to go back to that last save, because ogres seem to be more plentiful if I'm not in that next encounter zone. Oh my god, wolves. Well, this is a horrible start so far. I'm just going to say that. The luck is basically matching the last run I did. These, why? How am I hitting the same RNG seed multiple times in a row? The RNG seeds are frame-based. I'm hitting the same one literally 2 or 3 times in a row. Okay, that's... I did run it, and I keep getting wolves every single time. I'm going to sit here and wait like 5 seconds and let the RNG cycle. Then we're going to walk, and we're still going to... Oh, look at that, an ogre. We found a frickin' ogre. Holy crap. Don't kill anybody, please. Black Mage will take care of the Gygus Worm because it's weak to fire, which makes it really easy to take down. Fire works pretty good against the ogre as well. It's the best damage I got so far. Alright, Ogre and Creep down. We've got level 5. Oh, wow. We're making progress. Just need one double group would be great. A few more singles would be fine too. There's one. Look at that. We're starting to find ogres. They were just hiding. That's all it was. Ooh, they're hitting a little hard right now. Can't afford anybody dying right now either. White Mage, you heal, please. Wow, Black Mage is getting a ton of HP. This is going to be one of those runs where the Black Mage ends up with like just a ridiculous amount of HP compared to everybody else. Wolves, no, we're not doing those. Oh, we'll probably see some green ogres later. Grogers are like this game's equivalent of boss troll compared to Dragon Quest. Ghasts? No, we're not doing those. I can't quite kill them with Dia. Oh, well, he's paralyzed. At least he tried to run. Well, he didn't get to try to run. But she got away, so perfect. RPGC saving the day. Come on, need ogres. Doubles would be great. That's more wolves. At least they're werewolves. Werewolves are the easiest to run from, especially since they're escorted by Grimps. Come on, encounters, please. This game has a stupidly high encounter rate, except when you want encounters. Then there's just nothing. I'm gonna stop. Let the RNG cycle a little bit. Outside of combat, RNG is frame-based. Inside of combat, it's completely deterministic. So once I'm in combat, it's set in stone. So I can actually manipulate encounters to a very minor degree. Well, look at that, more wolves. Somebody run, please. There we go. Get that poison off of RPGC. Come on. Need these encounters. What? I kid you not, this is exactly how my run went earlier. I got here about level 4 and could not get encounters to save my life. Could not find ogres, could not find anything. But when I head up to Astos and when I head back, when I'm doing all the trekking around with the Mystic Key and everything, I guarantee every encounter is going to be an ogre. Okay, step in, step out. Maybe I'll get encounters for this. Please. Like, I don't want to do encounters right inside a Marsh Cave, because none of the encounters right in there are worth it. Look at that. Wolves, again. I'm beginning to think this luck is actually worse than what I had earlier. Okay, ogres, please. Nope, ghasts. This one I'll do. It's only 2 enemies. It'll be a quick takedown. Doubt it will be enough to get me a level, but at least it's something. And I get use out of the Dia spell, so... Okay, how much do I need? 27. I can get most encounters. Like, those ghasts would actually work perfectly. Okay, we'll go with it. Please don't hit the white mage. Okay, red mage actually went. They almost killed the black mage. Alright, this should be enough. There we go, level 6. Wow, that was an ordeal. Pop a tent. Get all my HP and MP back. Wow, red mages. Look at this. The white and the black mages have the most HP. The white mage, I'm not surprised. They actually got a buff in this game of for HP. The black mages, however, are still supposed to be the lowest growth, but we've got it with the most. Red mage is actually doing pretty good for HP as well, I will admit. Okay, so I got him a new weapon, so he can actually do damage now. We're gonna pray that my manipulation works for the Pisco demons as well. Because when I was doing the run earlier, I could not get my manipulation to work at all. So we are just basically gonna pray. Okay, copper armlet. I don't think I actually needed that for this manipulation, but we'll hope. We'll grab it anyway. Oh good, poison. This is what I needed. Somebody run? Ooh, RPGC getting out of there again. Okay, good. Not gargoyles. Gargoyles are the encounter I really don't want to see right now because they are fast and hard to run from. You need healing. I also need this cottage. That'll be used much later, and that Phoenix down is always going to be helpful. I actually have ways to revive right now. I think the save is right here. Everybody healed back up. Alright, so the formation for this is Monk in front, Black Mage in slot 3, White Mage in the back. Okay, so I'm going to reset. I'm going to try and hit the manipulation. I need 2 to show up. I could not find manipulation that would let me kill 3 with this party. But if I get 2, I should be able to do it. 2. Okay, let's hope everything works. Potion on the monk. Monk should kill it, and I should basically just be able to hold A and fight with everyone. Yep, perfect. Manipulation actually worked this time. Holy crap, something worked. Good hits, guys. We win. Wizards are down. Okay, red mage back in the front, black mage back in the back. Absolutely save. Nope, nope. Scorpions will ruin my day if I even let them get turns. They're a very powerful enemy for this point in the game. They're also the rare encounter down here. Actually, no. They're slightly more common than rare. They're not the rarest. Bat, please. On floor 2, they're the rare encounter. Get off this floor, please. There we go. Nobody died. That's the important thing. It also should be noted, Marsh Cave actually has the lowest encounter rate of any dungeon in the game. So it's actually not that... It's not too uncommon to actually do an entire floor without an encounter. Oh, so these shadows in the Nest version had a 90% chance to ambush you. In this version, it's a 90% chance for them to be ambushed. Alright, so we're done with Marsh Cave. I gotta run up to the ancient castle. Look at these preemptives. They're just letting me walk right up there. Look at this. All the preemptives. Like, they're just being so nice right now. Oh, look at this. Now I get an ogre. I I told you, I'm gonna see ogres constantly now. Let's see, MP is at actually pretty good levels. I should be fine for this. Just get everybody healed up before I go in. White Mage is going to be leading us through this. So here's Astos. This king was telling you, hey, give me the crown and I'll help you. Well, actually, I'm the bad guy, so yeah. All right, so now we're gonna see our first instance of Fist Mage, and we're gonna do this by tempering his fists. And he's gonna punch. Wow, you hit once. Good job. I should have gone to level 7 for an extra hit. The extra hits. Uh-oh, don't hit him. Oh, well, can't take that. Unfortunately, I cannot afford the Black Mage dying here. The Black Mage and the Monk have to survive. The Red Mage I can kind of live without, but the Black Mage, the Monk has to survive because he's my damage dealer. The Black Mage has to survive because he has to hit level 8 before I can do my first little bit of grinding. Because I need him to have level 3 spells. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. We see a physical... Monk jumped the gun. Good job, Zell. We're just gonna repeat all those actions. Okay, good. Temper went off first this time, at least on one of them. Death on... It's on the Monk. It's probably gonna hit, and he's dead, so I can't take that. Alright, so the bad luck in my last run that was down at the Pisco Demons is gonna be at Astos instead. Last time I got Astos first try. Alright, round 3. Death again. Okay, it's on the White Mage. I don't care if it hits her. But it didn't hit her. Perfect. Okay, Fist Wizard waited till last and punched once for just kind of a love tap. Good, both tempers went off again. This should hit a little bit harder. Fist Wizard, please, you can hit twice. I promise you, it will do good things. Okay, now he's got 6 tempers on him. This is 6 by 14. Fist Wizard has not hit twice once. And Astos has only cast 1 spell, which is kind of unreal. You want to hit twice this time? There's the 2. You did more. He did more damage in that last hit than he did to the rest of the fight combined. Good job, Fist Wizard. So everybody gained 2 levels. So everybody's at 8. I can get the level 3 spells for the White Mage and Black Mage, but I cannot get them for the Red Mage. Red Mage has to be level 9. So Red Mage back into the lead. Red Mage still has the best defense right now, so I'm going to keep him in the lead position. So here's a fun little bit of info about this game. If you look at the stat growth for all the classes, in terms of guaranteed stat growth, the Monk actually has better intelligence growth than both the Thief and the Fighter. The Thief is very slightly better than the Fighter, and the Fighter is actually the dumbest character in the game. I'm probably not going to be able to run from this. I'm gonna keep trying, though. So this is why you don't try to run from wolves, especially warg wolves. Because the game just will not let you do it. Oh my god, I got away. Holy crap. Also, my HP levels are actually looking really good right now. Normally, I'm used to seeing red and black both under 100. So, seeing them both over 100 at level 8 is actually exceptional. Come on, White Mage, you can run. Nope. Nope. Run. Nope. Well, let's reset that. So dumb. They make so many enemies just ridiculously fast compared to what you would ever be at that point in the game. And I don't really understand why. Because all it does is just make them go first, and I believe it makes them harder to run from. I don't quite understand the reasoning why they would make everything so fast. Alright, so I don't need to go to Elfheim just yet. If somebody was dead, I'd have to go in there. Oh look, there's another ogre. Come on, you guys can run. The encounter rate in this particular forest here is just absurd, by the way. Like, just walking around Elfheim, there's so many encounters, it seems like, even though it's not any different from the rest of the overworld. Oh, HS is back. Stop talking about him. Also, I want to show you something kind of neat here, if I can get it to happen. Let's save just in case I get an encounter on the wrong square. There it is. Hey, look, I'm not on a boat anymore. They mislabeled this tile. It's counted as land and not water. Don't ask me why they messed that up, or how they messed that up. Also, the Black Mage is still currently leading in the HP department, which is disturbing. He has nearly fighter levels of HP right now. White Mage is sitting about where I usually expect her, and Monk is slightly ahead. Red Mage is actually a bit ahead where I'm expecting Red Mage to be as well. But Black Mage is just killing it for HP, which is huge. Because that means I don't have to worry about him going into Lich. So here's Matoya. Enjoy the music because it's not going to last that long. We get the Jolt Tonic, and the other one, in the original NES version, you get an herb and not a Jolt Tonic. But I guess Jolt Tonic is basically a soda with some kick, or maybe it's just a soda made out of lightning bolts. I don't know which. We're gonna go cram it down the Prince's throat. Oh, good, wolves. Let's not deal with them, because wolves. You saw what happened the last time I tried to run from wolves. Also want to get as far left here as possible because there's like 3 encounter zones up there. Getting down south of the river here is what triggers the goblin section, and getting west of the river that kind of heads north triggers the not Elfland section. But right by the cave, that's Elfland. But now I got to go all the way back to Elfland because I have the I have the RC Cola the prince requested. I'm sure that's how you always wake somebody up. You just shove an RC Cola down their throat. Not going to try and run from that encounter because 2 Sahagin and 2 Sharks are basically impossible for this party right now. Let's see if I can actually make it down to the Elfheim dock. Should be noted, these dock tiles, those are all free squares. I cannot get encounters on those at all, which is very, very helpful. Oh, look, another ogre. Where was he earlier? Alright, into Elfheim Castle. We're gonna go cram this RC Cola down the prince's throat. Or rather, we're gonna give it to his attendant, and the attendant's gonna cram it down his throat. Here, drink, Prince. You requested the RC Cola. It's here. You're drinking it. I don't care if you don't like the aftertaste. Wakes up, realizes he's drank RC Cola, and he's like, well, my dying wish is to give you this key, because I just drank RC Cola. Take it and do things with it. And do things we shall. The first thing we're going to do is go loot the Castle Treasury. It's faster to walk outside and then back in rather than running through the middle of the castle. We're going to get a hammer, but we're not going to give it to the White Mage. We're going to grab some money. We're going to grab some more money, and we're just going to leave that last chest. It's a lonely chest. We don't need. We actually don't need it. I'm going to walk in here. We're going to sell this rapier. We're going to sell. You see everything. We get rid of that mithril hammer. The copper armlet can go. I'm going to keep everything else though. I don't need any weapons in here. But we need to buy some spells. We need Fyra and Thundara for the Black Mage. And I'm going to go buy a couple of spells for the White Mage as well, since I'm right here. We're going to get Kira, and we're going to get Diara. Don't want Heal. Heal is actually pretty trash in this. I have no interest in seeing it. Also, by the way, RIP Nintendo, here lies Link. Now, I don't care about ogres. I don't care about ogres, and I don't want to see wolves. Wolves are the devil right now. But I'm going to go do a quick grind up at the ancient castle. I'm also going to loot it because I have the key now. Please, wolves. This isn't funny anymore. This really isn't funny anymore. I hate my life. I hate wolves with a burning passion. No, I'm not getting Fyra and Thundara for the Red Mage because he needs to be level 9 in order to be able to get them. Red Mages learn their spells later than every other than the White and the Black Mages. Let me get the mountains. There we go. So Red Mage will get his spells after I get done with the grind. Hey, look, a Cobra. Preemptive, at least. Not an Ogre, so I don't feel so bad. Ambushed by that same Cobra. Apparently we just let him go, he slithered off, and then came up behind us. Good job. I give props to this Cobra. He was smart. And there's another ogre. Again, where was he earlier? He was hiding. He had no interest. This is what happens when you let your ogres, when you don't keep track of your ogres. Alright, so I need to use a tent here to get all my MP back. I might need to use that second tent to get the MP back on the Black Mage. The disadvantage of not having two Black Mages is that only the Black Mage can actually one-shot everything in here. So I'm going to be solely relying on him. We're going to be relying on Dan. Believe it or not. Okay, avoid that. Grab the Power Staff. Grab the Falchion. We are not grabbing this chest over here. I don't need it. Oh good, a nice 5-pack right out of the gate. I just have to hope nobody dies. Or gets put, or somebody important getting put to sleep. He's fine. He can be put to sleep. There's Fyra. Now, if I had a fighter here, I'd actually intentionally let the fighter die off so the mages got more experience. But I can't afford that with this party. I need everybody getting levels. 3, I'll take that. I will not cast Fyra at only 2 of them. Like, that is just a complete waste of time. Gotta keep myself nice and healed. I'm gonna be going to level 13 on the White Mage. Which hopefully will be 13 on everybody. Red Mage will finally be able to get level 3 spells. Won't be able to get level 4, but that's fine. Because there's only As much as I'd like to get Blizzara for him, I'm not going all the way to 15 to get it. Might be 14. I always forget what the red mage is. I never use red mages, so I never remember what their spell levels are supposed to be. I just remember that level 3 is level 3 spells is at level 9. Shubinator, no, I am not using harm. I'm not using harm 2 because it won't one-shot them. The white mage needs to have 20 intelligence to be able to one-shot them with harm 2, which she's unlikely to have. So I have to rely solely on fire 2. Wow, everybody went before they did. I didn't think that was a preemptive, but apparently they just decided to count it as one. Yeah, I am liking these HP levels. These are way better than I was expecting. Black Mage is getting good turn order here. Like, this is actually a pretty good grind. We keep healing the red mage because he keeps getting low on HP, but everyone's level 11. On black mage, you can do it. Yes. That might be 12. I'm not sure. That is not 12. Okay, so I do have to leave because I need MP on the black mage, which means I'm just going to pop the tent. And I'll just have to walk back in. This is why having 2 black mages here is really good. You have enough MP to do the entire grind without having to exit like this. Short walk though, so it's not that big of a deal. Don't want to walk onto it yet. Want to save first. Nope, we don't do 2. That's a waste of MP. These are not that hard to run from. Please stop failing to run. Wow, you guys are terrible at running. There we go. Holy crap. There's 5. Come on, black mage. Uh-oh. Red mage. Wow, exact kill. I'm going to allow it because I think I have 2 Phoenix Downs. This is level 12. Yes, I have 2 Phoenix Downs. I just can't let anybody die again. Please don't kill him again. I can't afford another death on him. They're going for it. Oh, we killed one without Fyra. Try walking? I've tried walking. The game won't let me just walk. I have to run. Okay, just one more level on the white mage. I have to get it before I run out of MP, because the black mage only has another 4 castings of Fyra. Ooh, that was it right there. Perfect. We are, let me see how much we need. 437 now. I'm not waiting for that. Alright, we are 13. That's all I needed. Red mage will catch up. I'll definitely get 14 in the Earth Cave, so it's not that big of a deal. Hey, look, more wolves. These are just basic wolves, so I can probably get away from them now. Now that I'm like, 5 to 6 levels over their head. And another ogre. I feel like we've seen a ton of ogres, but I also feel like maybe the ogres are just... that one ogre is just following me around because he's lonely. That's a lot of wolves. I'm probably not going to be able to run from this, even at level 13. And They're all faster, so I'm sitting through all their attacks. Come on. Gonna give everybody a chance. Nope, I should have just reset. I don't know why I have hope that I'm gonna run from wolves. It never works out in my favor. And it just wastes a huge chunk of time. Ah, cobras. Those are easy enough to run from. Gas. These are not the easiest thing, but we're at level 13, so it should be a little bit easier. There we go. Black Mage got away. One last encounter before the town. Hey, look! Double Ogre. Where was that encounter earlier? I said last encounter. Hey, one of the ogres decided to follow me. Hey, I made it to town. Alright, good. We need level 4 spells now. I need 1 on the White Mage, and I need 2 on the Black Mage. I'm going to pick up No Frost for the White Mage. That's going to be very important for the for Lich. And then on the Black Mage, I'm getting Blizzara, and then I'm getting Haste. Oh, I should probably get the level 3 spells for the Red Mage, too. I'm not used to having a Red Mage, so I'm not used to having to do this, but... Yeah, now we can get Fyra, we can get Thundara. I'm going to go ahead and give him Cura, just to help out a little bit with the healing. Alright, now we're ready to go. Now that we have all the spells I could possibly need, except for the level 4 stuff for the Red Mage, I'd like Blizzara, but eh. Ambushed! Nope, not sitting through that. Let's see if I can make it to the docks this time. Nope, still stuck in the forest, but hey, there's that ogre again. Alright, we're finally done with Elfheim. Sahagin? Nope, not doing that. Even at level 13, the Sahagin are still incredibly difficult to run from, despite being super over-leveled compared to them. But now I'm going to make a detour up to Cornelia, because I got to pick up some, I'm going to try and run from this. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Any luck? Any luck? Any luck? Nope. I don't know why I'm trying to run from this. It's not going to work. Oh wow, what? RPGC got us away. Alright, made it back. We're gonna go raid Cornelia Castle's treasury now. That elf prince wasn't very smart giving us the Mystic Key. He didn't realize just how much looting we were going to do. We looted the Elfheim treasury, we looted the ancient castle. We're now looting Cornelia Castle, and we're gonna go rob the dwarves as well. No, do this. We get ourselves some nitro powder, aka a bomb, because that's just what Dan or Fist Wizard needs. There's another shark. I'm just going to kill this one, because it's going to take less time than trying to run away from it. It's not really worth it experience-wise at this point, but it literally is just going to take less time to try and do that than run away. Hey look, more ogres! These ogres are just everywhere now that I don't need them. They're all over the place. No, I'm not apologizing for that pun. Alright, so we're going to go visit the dwarves. First thing I'm going to do is steal this guy's lunch money. Second thing we're going to go do is talk to this bomb aficionado. He's so excited that you just gave him a bomb. He's like, oh man, I can finish digging my tunnel with explosives. And bomb explodes, tunnel is being finished. I mean, I don't know what kind of tunnel this guy was actually digging because this is not quite how I dig tunnels. Also, cutscenes. We shake the entire world with our bomb. Yup, totally dug a tunnel. By collapsing a cliff into the ocean. Not sure how that didn't flood the tunnel either. Like, I legitimately don't know how these physics work. Alright, so now we're going to loot the Dwarves' Treasury as well. Because we haven't looted enough people yet. We're going to loot everybody. Alright, dwarves have now been fully looted. The only thing I didn't loot was back in Marsh Cave, and I'm not going all the way back down to the bottom floor of that to grab some loot.
Hey, how about I catch us up on a couple of donations that we've had?
Oh, go for it.
Okay, well, we had a $10 anonymous donation. Hey, the first one from Anonymous. Best of luck to all the runners. We love you, RPGchick. And a $10 donation from Xcodes. The Mana Sprite is the best sprite, and therefore the right sprite for the chosen sprite for the Link to the Past randomizer sprite war. Hope whoever gets the sprite has a sprightly sprite run.
That's a lot of sprite. Alright, let's sell a few things off here. We got some lovely mithril knife, the power staff, this Falchion can go. Saber, we can get rid of the iron armor, the great helm. This worm killer, I'll be getting a better weapon in the next dungeon, so I'm not worried about it. The mithril mail can go. Actually, I should have kept that, because it would have been cheaper, but whatever. Actually, no, I can just do that. Nobody else can buy anything else, but now I actually catch everybody else up in defense. Monk is now actually my highest defense, and Red Mage is my basically lowest defense and HP combination. So Red Mage goes to the back, and Punch Wizard is going to be leading us. Hey, there's our buddy the Groger. We had ogres before, now we have Grogers. Slowly making our way towards Earth Cave here. We're gonna make 2 trips into this place because backtracking and old RPGs. MP-wise, I actually do need to use a tent. I have exactly 2 to work with, so this is gonna be interesting. I also don't have an emergency exit this time around. My run earlier, despite all the bad luck, did get an emergency exit and saved 4 minutes, and I still clocked in at a 3:15. So we'll see how bad this run can do. So I'm going to be looking for encounters where there's a large pack that I can take down easily, and we're going to have the Black Mage nuke him down. This is one such party. We go with Thundara. Oh, good poison. That was my antidotes. Beep beep. Bats. Bull. We'll take that. Red Mage and Monk should be able to take it out. And yes, I do refer to some of the enemies by their NES names, just because I'm familiar with them. Gargoyles. Hi. Let's see if I can. If the Black Mage goes soon enough, I'll consider it. Nope, didn't go on the second turn, so we're just gonna reset that. That would take forever. Gargoyles are still incredibly fast, and that fight would just take forever to sit and wait for all of them to attack. Ooh, trolls. Actually going to use both of them this time, even though the red mage isn't going to hit that hard. This is what a red mage casts like. Trolls are weak to fire. He hits for about 60. And then the black mage comes up and says, sup. And does double damage. That's the difference between black and red mage casting. More gargoyles. I'm just gonna run. Nope. We're gonna save scum that one away. Wow, these encounters, please. Okay, that one I'll take. That's a nice quick encounter. Ooh, more trolls. I have to be mindful that I don't run myself too far down on MP, because I still have to be able to get out of this place. I do have one ether on hand, so that should help. But I definitely don't want to run myself completely out of MP. Look at that black mage with 198 HP. Man, everybody's just killing it in the HP department right now. Like, I don't really even need the levels at this point. Like, I am actually set on HP levels. Like, level 13, 195 HP on a red mage at 13 is insanely high. I can't even begin to stress how high these HP levels are. White mage is a little higher than she normally is. Black and red mage are way ahead of what they normally are right now. Monk's a little bit ahead as well. Like, this is exceptional HP lock. Okay, so this floor is kind of a pain, because there's an unrunnable encounter on this floor. And it's the same wizards I fought earlier that I had to manipulate the two in. They can come in packs of up to 4. They're worth reasonable amount of experience, and the black mage can mostly take care of them, but... no, we're not fighting that group. But I'm not going to bother fighting the wizards at all, because there's just no reason to. I've got way more than enough HP to handle things right now. There they are, unrunnable, so just can't do the encounter. Ran out of habit. Wraiths? Actually, I will take this encounter. I should have had 3 characters run and just had him cast Fyra. This is actually pretty good for experience right here. It's not as good as mummies, but it's close. Now to go get myself some free money. And there's those Pisco demons again. This floor is doing what it usually does. It's giving me a ton of the unrunnable encounter. So I have to keep resetting. Here it is again. Get used to seeing it. My luck dictates it's going to show up virtually every encounter. Oop. Yeah, we're just going to run Wow, I'm actually amazed we got away from that. Usually that encounter is just like, nah, you ain't running. Go for it.
Hey, how about a donation?
Go for it.
Okay, $50 from Biscuits. Just heard about RPGchick-a-thon from Nadar's stream the other day. Hopefully this helps. Biscuit wanted me to do Runner's Choice for incentive. Basically, what we have coming up next that still needs to be met is the F-Zero Nitsky 1 memes, Scapegoat 2, Replace Crystal Halls, and tomorrow we got names for Final Fantasy IX, dress Yono and the Celestial Elephants up like Link. What do you got in mind? Unless you got something else. I mean, you can put it towards Flash too.
You know, let's do a Scapegoat.
Okay, that's 23 of it. You got $27 left to play with.
F-Zero stuff.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Perfect. Now we have ourselves a little vampire here. And we're going to show this vampire what's what. We're going to attack, we're going to cast Tiara, we're going to cast Fyra, and we're going to cast Fyra. He's weak to fire and he's undead, so both the white mage and the red mage and the black mage are good here. He also hits like a truck, if he hits, which he usually does, but he missed that time. Good job missing the black mage. Black mage does a ton of damage here, though. Punch Wizard doing what Punch Wizard does best, punching. White mage is still sitting on not 20 intelligence, so she's not hitting as hard as she could. How close is she to that? She is at 19. That is actually guaranteed at level 13, so she has not gained any random intelligence. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the experience from this. Alright, mummies are down. Grab some extra experience. Gonna make sure I save it because all encounters here are garbage. Grab ourselves a Star Ruby, and now, in traditional NES RPG fashion, we get to walk all the way out of the cave, go trade this item to somebody else, so we can walk all the way back into the cave and use the manhole behind this very room. Because that extends gameplay in a meaningful way. Also running low on MP. Wow, please. I have 2 tenths to burn, so I can probably make use of that. So I should be able to just use the MP I have. Ugh, please. Give me something that I can either run from or kill easily. I mean, I can kill those wolves pretty easily, but I'm not gonna sit through 7 attacks to do it. As I was hitting the button. Oh, good. Ogres. Grogers and ogres. I'm just gonna save scum my way out of here. See who gets to go first in this one. See if somebody tries to run or if I get Fyra off. Well, Black Mage decided to go first, so we're getting Fyra. Ooh, that was a level for the white mage, I think. And nope, did not get her intelligence. That's unfortunate. She's guaranteed to get another point of intelligence at level 18, but there's a 1 in 8 chance on any level where they're not guaranteed to get it, that they'll get it anyway. That's kind of what I've been hoping for, so she would actually get that extra point, which will actually be kind of helpful against Lich, and would have been helpful against Vampire. But not getting terribly good stat growth luck, except for HP. HP is doing tremendously. Alright, this will be the last encounter the Black Mage can actually... Wow, okay, never mind. We're going to just try and run. Actually, no, I'm just going to reset that encounter at this point. $62. If he gets one more level, he'll actually get his next set of hits. So I'll probably do a few more fights on the way back in hopes of getting him to 16. 1349, now that's a lot of experience. They'll have to be good encounters. I don't know how you guys are having trouble hearing me. My mouth's practically eating my microphone. And I have it turned up all the way in OBS, so I'm not sure what I can do from there. More ogres. Oh, huh. Well, okay, then it's High Spirit's fault. If I sound fine on my own stream, but I don't sound fine on the restream, then that's clearly High Spirit's fault. But I'm not good at romping. Oh good, wolves. Come on, no more wolves. Ambushed by shadows. That is a 10% chance. It's a 90% chance to preemptive them. So of course I got the 10%. Alright, made it into Giant's Cave, which used to be called Titan's Tunnel. I just want to say, I do not support feeding this guy's ruby addiction. He is kind of addicted to chomping on rubies there. I don't know how that's good for his teeth or anything, or for any part of him, like his digestion. But I mean, he's addicted to them. It's kind of like it's kind of like a drug, I guess. But we just fed it. We just fed the addiction. I probably shouldn't have, but he let me through, so I guess I'm gonna have to go with it.
Hey, he likes rubies. We like donations. We got $7 donation from the Big Mike again. More bat honey, and let's knock out Vanny's mean goal. So that's all of the donation incentives for today. Thank you guys very much.
Woo!
In fact, we only have one $50 donation incentive plus a bunch of naming stuff for tomorrow.
That's good. Everything's getting met soon. Alright, so we did all that work in the Earth Cave to come up here, use the Star Ruby to get past the Golem, to come talk to this guy so he can give us the Earth Rod so we can go back down and lift a plate behind the Vampire's room. Because meaningful gameplay. Now I'm just going to hope for no wolves. Or preemptive shadows, that works too. Get back into Giant's Cave, I'm going to make a save. I'm actually going to make 2 saves in here because the wolves seem to be a pretty common encounter in here. Oh, got lesser tigers instead. Those are actually reasonable to run from. Ooh, another preemptive. Almost back to Earth Cave, and then we gotta traverse the whole thing. All 5 floors of it this time. Alright, I definitely need to use a tent. I'm gonna have to use 2 tents to get all that MP back. I want the Black Mage full going in here. Don't mind the fact that we just pitched a tent, got back up, didn't think to reuse the same tent, we just used the second tent. Granted, nobody said Monk was smart. Oh good, Monk is poisoned though. Troll, yeah, I'll take him. I'll be physical on this one. See if I can get level 16 on Zell. That'll give him extra hits going into the boss fight, which would be really handy. Ooh, bolts. Punch Wizard should have this. Look at that, Punch Wizard has it. Everybody has over 200 HP. This is unreal. I never see this going into Lich. White Mage with a kill. Look at that. Look at that expert hammer swing there. White Mage doesn't get too many kills, so it's a cause for celebration when she does. Preemptive. No, we're not gonna fight these. They're not worth enough. Gargoyles! Well, I probably should have had one. I probably should have had the Black Mage catch Sundara. Red Mage tried, failed to get away. I don't know why I'm sitting here watching this. I should have just reset already. Ooh, Black Mage actually got away. That was kind of worth it. Except not. Ooh, mummies. We'll definitely take this encounter. I want to say mummies are relatively slow, so the Black Mage should go early, except he didn't, and Dan was just waiting, being Dan. Still don't want to see the wizards, though. Come on, run. Oh, nice, got it. Let's see. Nope, still 19. There's the Pisco Demons. Well, actually, this one I'm just going to do like this. I was really hoping one of the White or the Black Mage would have gone next.
So, we got another donation. Someone was kind enough to gift me a Yaga sub because we just got a $25 donation from Yaga H that says RPGC Yaga H. So get all your grimies out, you guys.
Grump. Oh my god, Kay, why do you not have a sub to your boyfriend? Nope, still didn't get it, but he now has enough, Zell now has enough accuracy that he's going to get his 6th hit. So he's actually going to be doing a lot of punching now. Yeah, I'm not doing any more fights. Not going to burn through any more MP. Can I make it to the plate? Yes, I can. This is the whole point of having the Earth Rod, is you can go down these stairs. Because why not? I was going to say, this floor 4 is going way too well. I probably should have just saved Scum this one away. Oh, no, never mind. I was wrong. Well, that's unrunnable. I'm not fighting it. Can I make it? Can I make it? I made it. Alright, good. Only one unrunnable down here, and it's the ultra rare 1 in 64 encounter, and it's an Earth Elemental. Not something I want to fight, but it's also not that difficult to fight. Or not that difficult to deal with compared to the, oh god, Black Mage, please don't die. Let's get you, duct taped back together here. Alright, I made it to Lich. So, White Mage, you get in the front. You're gonna be, RPGC will be tanking this fight. Get everybody topped off. Let's go Lich. Okay, need no frost. You are going to just do that. You're going to haste on him, and you are going to temper. I mean, everybody has enough HP, so no frost isn't really necessary, so we're just going to keep the fight going anyway. We're just going to hope he doesn't get quite far enough to get to Thundara, because I don't think I can get through that. Nope, not that. More temper. Look at that, 12 hits. White Mage is asleep, that's perfectly fine, although I don't like how many spells he's casting right now. I think Thundara is next. You better hit like a truck, Bell. That was like a truck, because that was only 13 HP shy of his max HP. Oh yeah, temper stacks. 14 attack power every time you cast it on somebody, up to a max bonus of plus 255. That's not your attack power is capped out at 255. That's your attack power plus the buff bonus up to 255. So you can actually pass 255 with tempers. Nope, temper is 14, saber is 16, and the strength potions you can pick up later on are 10. we are done with Earth Cave. We're finally going to get off this continent. As soon as I run from a couple more wolf packs. And then we're going to be off to Crescent. Where I'm going to not be buying any spells. I told you I was going to find wolves. I knew it. Ah, there we go. Groger. Groger showing his face one more time. Nice ambush. Almost back, though. Ship is just to the east of here. And no Grogers are going to keep us away from it. Well, they're going to try to, but they're not going to. Made it back to the ship. Alright, so I still have to save scum while I'm on the ship, because despite being almost going on level 20 here, these sea encounters are still impossible to run from. Because why not? However, they are few and far between, so I very well might make it all the way over to land here without getting an encounter. Look at that. Made it all the way over, no encounters, perfect. We'll probably get one right in this area, though. Yep, there it is. Ah, if I had 2 Black Mages, I could actually take this group with double Blizzara, but I simply can't. Black and red is just not enough. And apparently I can't run from it either. Well, whatever, I'll just reset it. Ooh, Hill Gyguses, those aren't too bad to run from. They hit like trucks still, but meh. Hello? Please run? There we go. RPGC having to carry the team again. More trolls and bulls. Can I make it in? Nope. One more encounter. Ooh, no, I'm not even going to sit through that. They're all going to go before I do. Not worth sitting there through 7 attacks. Alright, made it in. So I'm not going to stop at the end. We're just going to walk in here. We're going to sell some stuff. We're going to get rid of these 2 sets of clothes. The broadsword, the Hermes shoes can go now too, because those would have been useful earlier. That's not all I got. Alright, so I'm going to grab another 5 tents. I'm going to bring Phoenix down to 10. We're going to max these ethers right out. I'm going to spend the rest on high potions. Can't get any spells here because I'm not high enough level, and I can't get any gear here because nobody can equip anything. Outside of maybe the buckler for the red mage, but that's not worth the price. I'm going to walk over here. We're not going to talk to the funny looking guy because why would we do that? We just talk to a random generic dude that was right, and he gives us the canoe. In this game it is based off of agility, so it does work properly. However, most enemies have way more agility than you do, so they will usually go first anyway. Like, it is still biased towards the enemies, just because of how high their speed stats are. Ooh, double ink keg. Oh god, I got the run. Now that I have so many ethers, I can just start popping Cura instead of Cure. I've been casting Cure up to this point because it's the most mana efficient healing spell. But now that I have... Oh, no, ambush. But now that I have a full stack of ethers, I can just burn whatever spells I want. Running away is both agility and luck based. I know both are factored in based on testing that I've done. And as far as I can tell, they seem to be of equal value for the most part. It seems to be some sort of multiplication between the two. Well, joke's on you. In the NES version, those were just peas. Ambush. Dang. Man, the ambushes are real today. Also, unlike the NES version, the encounter rate when on a canoe is actually the same as it is when you're on the ship. So they lowered it pretty substantially. Please run. Please run. Okay, good. I really don't want to have to start burning Phoenix down just yet. What am I doing? Be faster to just do this. 200 HP and 100 MP instead of burning all those ethers. Let's see if the rest of this river trip is uneventful. So far, so good. If we spot one of those, I'd say I'd donate, but I'm actually kind of broke, so I can't. But yeah, if we see any one of the 3 rare encounters, Iron Golem, which is only on the last floor of the final dungeon, T-Rex, which only shows up in the Northern Desert, and Warmech, which is only on the top floor of the floating castle. If it shows up, you should totally donate. But for right now, we have Ice Cave, which is one of the worst dungeons in the game. Tons of unrunnable encounters. A lot of encounters I just don't want to have to deal with. There's an unrunnable one that I don't want to have to deal with. Yep, they are 1 in 64. What's funny is in the NES version, Warmech is actually not the 1 in 64. He's only a 3 in 64 on that floor. The other 2 are 1 in 64s, though. Look at that. Right into the Pisco Demons again. This is making up for the really good Ice Cave I had in my earlier run. Like, that was probably the best part of the entire run, was I did the entire first floor without an encounter. And then I did most of the second floor without one. And I actually had really overall good luck in here. Yup, and in this one, the bridge actually has a lower encounter rate. Like, it's actually very, very easy to get to Tiamat with no encounters. There's an encounter. It's unrunnable, so we're not doing it. Nope, not that. I think Red Mage can already equip that. Good. I couldn't remember if the Red Mage could. I know the Thief can't. Oh, wow, that's actually a good encounter for this. It's hardly common in this. I have never seen one in a run. And you can kind of game the RNG a little bit. Like, I've found ways to manipulate it a little in some spots. What am I doing? Kira. Alright, so I need more money. You guys, please stop giving me the unrunnables. Even though that was only one enemy, it still would have taken a while to get him down. He's a ton of HP. So we're gonna go down this left path here. This is not progression. I got unrunnable again. Alright, well now we're going to loot the treasury here. This is a lot of money in here. 12,350, 5,000, 9,900, 54,54, and 7,900. And then that last chest has 10, and there's a forced encounter in front of it. So we're not going to grab that chest. Although I could run off to the right and grab it, but I don't want the 10. We'll leave it for somebody to buy an RC Cola. Getting the experience out of this, because these guys are a pain to run from. But these are actually reasonable experience, so I'm not complaining. Grab some more money right here. What do we got? We got more Pisco Demons, because we're back on the first floor. Grab this money here. I'm going to grab the ice shield, even though nobody can use it. I think I have one gold needle, so I better hope more than one person doesn't get petrified. Oh, I got a gold needle from that fight. What do you know? Ice shield will sell. Alright, so there is going to be a bit of grinding here. Unlike my double black mage party, I actually do have to do a fair amount on these guys. There's just no way around it. Because this party doesn't have quite the firepower to do the kill as you go strat that I do with double black mage. So we're going to be here for a little bit. Afraid I was going to walk into the pit. Well, Black Mage, you don't need to keep going first. The other characters are starting to hit hard enough. Or were starting to hit hard enough. Wow, Monk, that was a pitiful hit. Monk, please, you're better than this. No, there's a Thundara. I'm gonna have to heal that back up. Thundara since I can get 3 more casts before he runs out of MP. That doesn't do that much less damage. Well, it does a bit less, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. That was a crit and he did 55. Good job, Zell. Red Mage starting to get beefy here. Monk will eventually start hitting decently. Eventually, keyword. Honestly, HS, if you got some donations to read, this is a really good time for it, so I'm going to be here for a little while.
We got no donations, unfortunately, but I guess I can read ahead a little bit, plug a few things and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, we will be starting with Final Fantasy IX with Transquina. And right now, we only have one name incentive, and that's Vivi to be named Echo. Every other name is available. The only donation amount that we need to reach is Yono and the Celestial Elephants dressing the elephant up as Link. If you've never seen that game, it is the most adorable thing ever. And I kind of want to see him dressed up as Link. And we actually have an artwork as one of the prizes of Yono. But yeah, speaking of the prizes, we got a lot. We got a lot, you guys. A lot of people supported, and a lot of people gave and made things and all kinds of good stuff. And I guess I'm going to throw out a few thanks right now to my artistic crew, I like to call them. The people who are making perlers and items and other things. And one is Bragan Darth. She is definitely a member or a fan of the Moon Bros. And around in all the chats. Paz-sama, who you saw speedrun earlier. Shala Kitty, who made a lot of fantastic things. And you might know her from like the donations she gives to Limit Break, to GDQs. And she's made a bunch of stuff, including the logo on the layouts. Sparkover, who's going to be running later in the week, she's made some perlers. Tave donated the factory sealed Super Nintendo Tetris / Dr. Mario Kart, along with some Kingdom Hearts perlers and whatnot. And RPG Chick, who made a whole set of Secret of Mana sprites of to perlers. And if you check out the donation incentive sheet and you choose the right tab with donation prizes, you're going to notice there's a lot of stuff there. And the two best, I guess the two main, grand prizes that we have is the factory sealed Super Nintendo Tetris / Dr. Mario Kart and a Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals cart. And a $25 or more donation will get you entered for those items. And then we have everything else from Steam keys to perlers to koozies and license plates and plushies and all kinds of good stuff. So if you want to support, A lot of people have come together to help me put this together, and there's a lot of good stuff out there that you could potentially win, and some really good stuff. So we appreciate all of the support. We're already halfway to our goal already. Of course, we want to destroy that goal, but you know, halfway there in the first day is, I think, a pretty good start. And I know RPG Chick appreciates it because she's been talking about it in Discord. So thank you very, very much, everyone who helped me put this together.
Yes, indeed. Feels good, man. No, you're not attacking Black Mage. You keep catching Lazara. Ooh, okay. Run, Spyra, run. Occasionally you can get a random encounter on that one square. It's unlucky, but it just happens sometimes. These HP totals are just disgusting. Low 20s, Red Mage is already over 300, Black Mage is already at 250. To put that in perspective, at the end of the run I did earlier, I had a Black Mage at level 33 who hadn't cracked 250 yet. So these HP levels are just disgusting. Having the White Mage and the Monk both coming up on 400 in their mid-20s. Like, this is unreal for HP totals. Oh my god, please, no more with the Thundara. I need to go like I have to go pretty much all the way to like 31 or 32. So we're gonna be here for a little bit still. Plenty of HP, I don't have to worry about healing up just yet. Also, if you're wondering why I'm using Blizzard over some of the cheaper spells, two reasons. One, Blizzard does more damage, which makes it so I don't need as much on anybody else to get these things down. In addition, Blizzard actually has the fastest animation of all the aura spells. I'm probably gonna have to heal him now. Ooh, Monk's actually starting to get enough damage out to kill it in one shot. Oh, Red Mage is almost getting there too. Murdoch filling in the Agama fats. Even though we probably won't see any Agamas. It's always important to get at least one Agama fat in per FF1 run. If you want one more Agama fact, it would be that a lot of enemies in this game are tracked by a number of Agamas they would equal in experience. The Agama is the base unit of experience that we track everything else by. Go for it.
How about a couple donation facts? Just as good as Agama facts.
Go for it.
We got a $25... Okay, so I'm going to go with this first one, though. We got a $20 donation from Wild O'Rocks. Hope I can donate more later on. RPG Chick is cool. Please go towards naming Zidane Goku. And now for the one that has me conflicted. A $25 donation... wow, we just got another one came in, too. A $25 donation from Avari. Just wanted to help out. Extremely satisfying to see people support others. This goes to whatever HS determines to be the most entertaining and or frustrating. Feel better, RPGC. Okay, so... if I'm gonna do entertaining, you know, that could be like, you know, dressed up as Link. If I wanted to do frustrating, it would be Flash or Swordless Link to the Past randomizer. So I'm kind of conflicted on what my choice is here. And one more quick donation. WMD88 donated $20. Hope this helps you get back on your feet, RPG Chick. Thank you very, very much.
Ooh, random encounter in here. Good win. Let's run from that. So to be fair, Professor Palmer, it's actually been mentioned by someone else that if you're actually watching my stream directly, the audio issues are not there. They only seem to be on HS's side. Which, I don't know how that's the case, but apparently they are. 2 more levels to go, 2, maybe 3. Nope. This is GBA version does not have the item glitch. That is a PSP exclusive. Right, there's level 30 for everyone. Will hopefully be the last time I have to fill my MP back up. Trying to think of how I can get the remaining 2 levels. Probably do it on sharks. The goal for this one is either 31 or 32. You dash outside of battles. You're not. There's no step manipulation in this because it's impossible. It's all frame based. But you can dash outside of battles. Animations in battles take less time. Stuff like that. Also, shopping is significantly faster since you don't have to buy one item at a time. In addition, Black Mage, a lot of the bugs from the original one are fixed, such as temper not doing anything, or a lot of the spells just not doing anything. So we can use temper stacking to deal with bosses. All right, 31. If the red mage if at 31 the red mage has hit 20 intelligence, I can actually take off because I don't have enough intelligence to make everything else work. That should be 31 for everyone. You have 25. You have 21. Perfect. All right, we're gonna head out. I only need 2 more levels. Everybody's looking really good on HP, so. I probably won't have to go much beyond 33. Alright, we are done with Ice Cave. I'm done with the grind. Gonna make it off of this floor. There's unrunnables here, as we saw earlier. I should have saved it. Ooh, ambush. Nope, we're not taking that. That'll take longer to wait for them to do all their attacks than it will just reset like this. Yeah, I still have 1 gold needle left, so hopefully no one gets petrified. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. You just had a lag spike on my computer for some reason. Correction, High Spirits. Flash is the best capsule monster in Lufia 2.
No complaints here. Okay, so I decided to put my $20 from earlier into Flash as capsule monster for Ancient Cave that will be taking place later in the week. But we just got a $100 donation from Ramunzo. Get better soon, RPG Chick. Put this donation towards whatever can cause the most mayhem for the runners. And I think this $100 has to go towards Swordless, A Link to the Past randomizer run. I think that would cause some pretty good mayhem.
I think that would also cause some pretty good mayhem. Some pretty words, they're hard right now. It would cause mayhem. That stuff. That thing with the M word. That's another M word. I will fully admit that Munchies is another M word. Also, we have an airship. Now, you might think, if you've seen like the NES version of this, that why am I not sailing over to do ordeals? But having played around with it a little bit, I think it is actually very slightly faster to actually get the airship first, fly over there, and then do the longer walk. Because in terms of number of tiles moved, it's almost 100 less. In terms of movement, if you factor in overall movement speed being slower, though, it's closer to 50 in terms of time, but that's still a lot. And even though there's more encounters, I think it ends up being made up for by the fact that those encounters are easier to run from. I went way farther south than I needed to. You need to land here. Nope, not gonna do one of those right now. Don't quite have the firepower to take those out. I definitely don't want to deal with those. Those are not really worth it. Yeah, so I only got this is only my third encounter coming across here. If it was 2 basilisks, I'd actually take it. Oh, Smashy, the luck has been all over the place. It's been good in a few spots. I'd say it's probably been slightly better, but I wouldn't say it's been good by any stretch. Can I see some zombies? I'd love to see some zombies. That is a zombie. Wow, Red Mage just going to town there. Those are not zombies. Ooh, Mind Flayer. I didn't really want to see them. Oh wow, they didn't kill anybody. Amazing. Monk doing some work. Red Mage not quite getting it though. Blizzard will one-shot all of these though at the Black Mage's intelligence level. We don't fight man-cats. In the NES version, their base spell was Fire 2 and not Fire 1, which can ruin some speedruns. Really? There we go. Ruby, wow. Encounter right where I don't want. Ooh, actually, I'll take this one. I actually meant to attack the top one because I wouldn't have done that. That was still enough, didn't matter. Leave that other chest behind. Okay, Gauntlet's going to this upper spot here. The Ice Brand. And give you the Ruby Armlet since you've got a lot of HP right now. I found me a rat's tail. Also, those zombie dragons I just fought, they're also the boss here. And that's all for ordeals. We made it! Now we're gonna go take this really awkward rat tail that I just found inside this old ancient castle that I'm sure the tail has some sort of significance, but we're gonna go give it to the King of Dragons because he has a tail fetish. Wow, Sphinxes, I haven't seen those in a while. I don't even know if I have any antidotes left. I have 3, okay, good. Man, the Sphinxes. You usually don't see any of these, but today they're just out in force. Really, guys? You're better than this. I swear you are, anyway. There we go. Good job, Black Mage. These guys hit like trucks, and I don't quite have the firepower to deal with them right now. I'm just going to skip those. If there was 2 of them, I might consider it. Because they're actually worth good experience if you can get them doubled up. Speaking of doubling them up. Ow. This may be a stupid idea. I am probably going to regret this. Okay, I didn't regret it. That was some pretty good experience. one quick. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go do this first. Alright, so here is Lord Bahamut. We're gonna throw the rat tail at him because we don't want to hold on to it anymore. And he's like, oh, I'll add this to my collection. Oh, by the way, you guys can class change, I guess. So all the spellcasters get access to all the possible spells they can equip, and the monk, well, the monk's class change just makes it so he gets more of his stamina as attack, power, and defense. That's literally it. He also gets 1 extra point of magic defense per level now, but since we level him so much as the monk, it ain't gonna matter. Hop in here real quick. Just to grab the red mage a level 4 spell. Not going to bother getting haste because there's not really any point. Now I'm going to make a detour up to Melmond. And we're going to buy level 5 spells here. Kiraga on both of you. Life on you. You're also going to get Kialara. You will also get life. And I need black magic. Pyraga on both of you. And teleport on you. And I have way more money than I usually do than I'm used to having right now. I'm actually going to do the Oasis, then the Waterfall, then Sea Shrine. Usually I do them in the opposite order because I'm a little more hurting for money. Ambushed? Really? Oh, dang it. Didn't mean to run from this one. This is an unrunnable. I don't know why it shows up out here. Like, it's kind of weird that they put this one encounter out in the middle of nowhere. I should have also gone with Blizzara and not Pyraga. I need this bottled fairy, and then I gotta buy a few more goodies from him. 4 Giant's tonics, and a whole metric crapload of speed drinks. Those are gonna be important. Up to Gaia here, we're going to release the fairy. I don't think I've ever had the monk in the front of the party when coming up here. I did not notice his facial expressions before. 4 pro rings. I am actually going to need 2 more ruby armlets as well. I only get 1 diamond armlet, and all of these characters, none of these characters can actually wear heavy armor. could have gone over to Crescent and bought some level 6 spells too, but I didn't think of it. I shouldn't need them. Probably do that before heading to Mirage Tower. Oh, go for it.
So I got a couple more donations here.
Oh, go for it.
We got a $40 donation from Hapman, Stream Hapman, someone you'll see in a few days running a game. Figures I'd help out someone who's always helped out. $20 from my mom who wanted to help when she heard the story, and $20 from me. All of it goes towards Link Elephant, as it hasn't had anything towards it yet. So that puts Yono and the Celestial Elephants dressed up as Link as $40 out of 50 for tomorrow, so that's good. And Super Red Jack loves your black belt so much that he gave a $20 donation. Get well soon, the RPG chick, and we got your back. Donation towards Final Fantasy Randomizer, black belt as the first class.
There'd be lots of punching coming up. Alright, Waterfall Cave. We're going to hope for not too many encounters with nightmares because they are runnable, but they're so fast that they might as well not be. I think I went the wrong... No, I didn't. I thought I went the wrong direction for a second, but I did not. Golems are good because they're very easy to run from and are very slow, so it makes it very easy to get away from them. Mummies are the same deal. Very slow, very easy to run from. Yeah, there's the nightmares. Fine, I still need a little bit more experience. I need to hit level 33, preferably by the time I finish Sea Shrine, but if I get it before heading in there, great too, but I probably won't. But definitely by the time I finish Sea Shrine, I want 33. Also, apparently a rock punching you poisons. Go figure. Sell, that needs to be equipped, that's money, that's more money, that's more money, this guy gives me my cube. This guy gives me, this chest gives me another weapon. I don't think the red mage can actually equip this. Oh, I can, wow, alright. But now that I have teleport, I can just cast this and get all the way out. I don't have to walk all the way out of here. Just gotta make it over to that town there. Wow, you guys, please stop failing to run. Wow, this is not an unrunnable encounter. You guys can get away from this, I swear. Wow, red mage coming through. Start burning my cottages now. These are full HP MP restores. And this woman here, who is clearly not a ghost, just kind of floats off, disappears into the air. Clearly not a ghost. And now we're just going to jump in this barrel with a snorkel on it, and this is going to take us underwater. So in here, I'm going to be doing a lot of save scumming, just because there's an encounter I don't want to have to deal with. It's a giant group of Sahagin. It's unrunnable. They're all faster than I am. And it just takes forever to deal with. And it's on every floor except the lowest one. That's the encounter right there. Do not want to deal with it because it's one of the lowest experience encounters in the entire game, or in this entire area rather. And it just takes forever to do. It's not worth the time it takes. Actually going to take this out because white sharks are actually a pretty good experience. Would have liked to see 2 of them instead of only 1, but I'll take 1. Just need to hit 33 before exiting this place. Oh, is that why it's unrunnable? Well, the more you know. I never actually knew that's why it was unrunnable. I just knew it was, and it's a pain in the ass encounter. Oh my god, please stop giving me this encounter. This is also unrunnable, but these are actually good experience. I'm actually going to take this one. They're not weak to lightning like you would think. You would think water would be weak to lightning like most games, but nope, they're weak to ice. Oh my god, one more. I'm actually going to take this one too. This is actually pretty good experience as well. I do need to pick this up. I'm actually going to need a little bit more money, so I'm just going to grab these as well. Mostly for my level 6 and 7 spells. That is likely the actual reason why it's unrunnable in this version, HS. Alright, so I just teleported back 2 floors, so now I don't have to walk over them, which gives me less chances at that Sahagin encounter. That one I'm going to run from. This one's not worth enough experience to justify actually killing it. This one's definitely not worth enough to justify it. Also, I should probably equip that diamond bracelet. Or diamond armlet. Also, why do you have my ribbon? It should be on you for right now. Right here, they're trying to be sneaky by having you go up and down a lot of sets of stairs. Trying to confuse you as to what floor you're actually on. And now we're on 2F. I gotta run over, I gotta make a detour to go get an item real quick. So many sea scorpions. Easier to here. We'll put antidote where the silver armlet is. Move Mage's staff up here. Gauntlets go over here, high potion goes where tent is, and then I need giant's glove in this upper corner. And speed drink where coral sword, and then up to here. Ooh, ghost. This is actually unrunnable, but that. Flyraga. Ghosts are actually worth a lot of experience, and they are unrunnable, and they're very weak to fire, so if Flyraga goes off from the Black Mage, it's all over. You can get them in attacks of up to 5, which is pretty monstrous. Alright, there's ribbon number 2. Getting the last one in the next dungeon. $33.32. That's not quite the value I was looking for, but I can do some encounters on this floor since there's no chance of Sahagin down here. Any 2 Thundaras should be enough. Or any punches should be enough as well. One sea troll, it's not worth it. I should also heal the white mage. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to cast Thunder, I meant to cast Thundara. Good job, me. Oh well, it's fine. I have the gauntlets queued up, so... Shark is good experience. Still no level though. We're sitting at 747. Kraken, I think, actually gives enough to cover that. Wow, Black Mage survived it. That'll probably actually hit the monk. Well, this is going to be full power, but we'll see how many hits it. Oh, 24. Well, rip you. Kraken has 2400 HP. So after a lot of time since the Earth Cave, we finally liberated the second crystal. Go for it.
Hey, we've got a few donations that came in recently.
Go for it.
First off, I'd like to say thank you guys very much. After 10.5 hours, we've raised over $1,500 already. We got a $25 donation from Demarine. RPG Chick has been super even for as little as we've interacted. I'd like to see Mercedes as the Odin Sphere run. Cheer! We got a $25 donation from Marish. Unexpected medical bills suck. Yes, they do. And a $25 donation from P. Diggity Dog with no message. If Marish or P. Diggity Dog have an incentive they would like to put that money towards, let me know in chat.
Yes, that was 33. Perfect. I can get out of here. Duck back in here real quick. Need to buy one spell. Healaga is a very important spell. We're going to need that for much later. Alright, so now we are done with this section up here. I gotta make a trip down to Melmond real quick. Gotta quickly go have a conversation with Dr. Un up here. He's going to teach us how to speak Ruthenian. I just handed him this slab we found in the Mermaid's Temple. They were just keeping it tucked off in the corner. He claims it's a Rosetta Stone, but we all know it's really called the slab. Okay, now we're going to go do a place that they kind of intended for me to do earlier, but I didn't. I'll tent for this. So for this dungeon, I'm actually going to be intentionally trying to stay on the damage tiles, because you cannot get encounters when you're on a damage tile. I'm going to be using this to try to avoid as many encounters as I can manage in here. So these guys get to walk through a lot of lava. Do not need experience from bulls. You're still faster than I am, though, despite being in my 30s. Here's something. I'm going to pay tribute to Gyre real quick. I'm going to do one Agama. There's our one Agama. Alright, so here's a boss I should have done a long time ago. She has less HP than Kraken, and they kind of expect you to do this before Ice Cave. But we didn't bother. Needless to say, this hit's gonna kind of hurt. Well, she had 1600 HP. Rip. And just like that, a few minutes later, we've liberated the fire crystal. Oh, so these cutscenes you're seeing here, these are opening up the bonus dungeons. Every time you liberate a crystal, one of them opens up. I'm gonna quick pit stop in Crescent Lake here. Just to restock my supply of ethers mostly. But I'll also buy a couple of spells while I'm here. I'm gonna grab Proterra and Thundaga. I'm not gonna bother grabbing Thundaga on the Red Mage. He won't be able to do enough damage with it to justify picking it up. Now for the long walk to Luthenia. Well, there's some zombies. Not going to bother casting Fire Rock with the Red Mage because it's pointless. You won't be able to kill them with it. But the Black Mage can. It's an unrunnable encounter too, so I can't just duck out. Yeah, we don't see any Tyros over here. Actually, no, there is a small chance of seeing a Tyro over here, but not a great one. We'll more than likely see one in the desert, though. Oh, 3 out of 7 decided to do Ice Breath. I don't know if my computer just tried to unhook from it, but it worries me. You just heard the Microsoft disconnect sound. That was on my end, and I don't know what disconnected. Thankfully, it was not my controller. Well, here's the thing. No class upgrades doesn't really affect this party that much. It affects Thief and Fighter a lot more. But this party, I could do no class change without any problems. Oh, no, we're not getting Toga partied. Ha! Joke's on you, Murdoch. I don't have Windows 10, I have Windows 7. Didn't even need a Black Mage this time. Thus far, though, we have not seen any Tyros. Wow, Black Mage going last this time. No encounters out here. Do not need anything on the first floor. Actually, don't even need anything on the second floor. Preemptive against vampires, I'll take that. Preemptive against Hellhounds. We'll take that as well. poisoning. Ooh, that was my last antidote. So if somebody gets poisoned, they're gonna stay poisoned for a good long while. I don't know if I have any gold needles. We're gonna find out. As soon as I get my turn. Do I? I do not. Well, that's gonna be a reset. Now I know. Should have bought gold needles when I went back to buy level 4 spells for Red Mage, but I didn't. Alright, we are through Mirage Tower, now heading up to the Sky Castle. Gonna run from most everything up here. Do need to make a detour right here. Gonna pick up my last ribbon. Well, he is staying poisoned for right now, because I do not have a way to get rid of that. I should have just attacked him instead of trying to run. Wow, you guys. I don't have any gold needles either. Okay, this one I can't run from. Can't run from it because the nightmares are just too hard to run from. Oh, look, our old buddy the Eye. Little less of a problem now. Wow, these encounters. Somebody want to run? Nope, apparently not. We'll do it like this, because I think Firaga can one-shot them. There we go. Save the white robe for later. do not need the adamantite because I don't have a fighter to equip it. Relatively short floor here. Of course, I'm gonna get like 5 encounters. I'm just gonna fight this guy. So I'm gonna have to try and run. Ah, White Mage could have almost got the kill there, I think. Wow, these encounters. Yup, except for one very specific formation with a water elemental in it. I'm gonna go left and up this time. There's a formation with a water elemental that's also got a water naga in it. You can run from that one, but that's basically it. Top everybody off here. So what do you think, guys? Are we gonna see Warmech? And no, that's not a Warmech. Death Elementals are runnable. They're just very difficult to run from. They have insanely high agility. Actually, I'm going to take your ribbon off. Give it to you because you need it more. We still have a few steps after this fight, though. Like, we could still see a Warmech. You want to throw out a Yalaga here. And that was Tiamat. Lucas, you're gonna have to quote your source on that one because I've never heard that before. Toad just saying it doesn't make it true. Oh wow, right at the end, Tyro! Honestly, Toad taking a couple of hours to find it. I've seen Gyre take 3 hours after killing Tiamat. If he took like 2 hours, then that's like nothing. That's not proof at all. Alright, so I'm going to do myself a favor. I'm going to hit up here because I can get some... I can pick up some antidotes and some gold needles. There we go. Now I'm ready to go. Actually, no, I do not have access to Nuke because I'm not high enough level. I believe it's 39 for level 8 spells. Ooh, purple worm. I'll actually take this fight so I can get it in 2 attacks. Oh, good. Now they give me the emergency exit just to spite me. Nope, not doing that fight. Those things are kind of a pain to run from. It requires a minimum level to be able to buy the spells outright. Not gonna do green dragons. They're good experience, but there's no point in doing them. I have more than enough HP to survive at this point. I don't need any more levels. Green dragons are also unrunnable, so just no point in doing the fight. Better to save scum it away. Whoops, I meant to cast Firaga was trash, but oh well, go cast Firaga instead. Good job, Trash. Oh my god. Nikki does still have record. I've watched her run. It is stupid lucky. Should be able to get away from this. Okay, picking up safety elixir. Wow, almost through the second floor without a single encounter. I'm not gonna do that with him. This one I'll take because it's a relatively quick one, and it's also unrunnable. So I have to wonder how this Thamasa skip is done, because I know every FF6 run ever, or every FF6 runner ever is going to love it. Nope, not gonna bother with that. Nope, we don't deal with white dragons. They have 60 agility. They're just not worth the time. Oh my god, please. Let me through. Alright, we made it through that floor. Encounter rate kind of ramps up a little bit here. And there is unrunnables on this floor. But it's a pretty easy unrunnable. Unfortunately, Black Mage doesn't have enough intelligence to one-shot them, so I'm going to be saves coming them away. Why are you guys failing to run from golems? These are like the easiest enemy. Really? I just failed to run from golems 4 times. 5 times. Nope, not sitting through an ambush. There's the unrunnable. So I'll just try and run. Also, for every floor I go down in here, the encounter rate actually ramps up a little bit. So by the time I get down to Tiamat's floor, it's actually fairly high. It's the worst on... It's theoretically the worst on Kraken's floor, though, just because of how much of the floor you have to traverse. That's how golems are supposed to... Damn it! Take 2 steps, immediately get into unrunnable. Fill everybody right up. Actually, I need to switch the... Okay, you still have the ribbon. You're fine. Alright, we're gonna get Nucleus. Ooh, so far. So far. Oh, he didn't nuke again. But the monk jumped the gun. Oh, we're gonna get nukeless. Look at that, nukeless lich. That doesn't happen often. Oh, look at this, Agamas. I gotta pass up the experience, though. As tasty as that Agama experience is. This, thankfully, is one of the easiest floors, because everything in here is relatively easy to run from. They just come in big packs. Okay, gonna make one little detour here to pick up an item for the White Mage. Heal everybody back up. Wow, good hit. Actually need to heal him next round. Jump the gun. Ooh, wow. Carry going for blood. Okay, let's swap the order here. White Mage will lead. Actually open with Proterra instead. That way her attacks all get reduced by about 72 damage. Oh, of course, now she does Spyraga. Should only take one more. She only has 3,200. Well, White Mage did her job. RPGC, your sacrifice will not be in vain. Because Punch Wizard cast Fist, and it was super effective. So I'm going to do a ton of save scumming on this floor. This floor is really bad about encounters, and there's one unrunnable that comes up a lot. It's not this one, thankfully. Although they're not letting me run from it. Okay, I'm just going to reset that. That's not the unrunnable again, but we'll see if I can get away from it this time. Oh good, got it. Yeah, if I get an early turn, this one won't be too bad. They're colorblind. They just call themselves white sharks. They just assume that they're white. There's the unrunnable. To give an idea of how bad this floor was when I did my run earlier, every encounter was either those water elementals or an ambush. All the way through. Ooh, one last encounter with the unrunnable. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, good hit right out of the gate. Proterra's going to reduce the damage taken by that by 96, because he does 8 hits. And it's 12 damage per hit. Oh, well, oh, Red Mage survives. Good job, Red Mage. Good. Kraken didn't take us down with his Octo Fists of Fury. Wow, I'm surprised he's not dead. Uh-oh, that's actually kind of dangerous. Okay, Thundara, that's his weakest attack. There we go, Kraken goes down. Okay, last floor with actual random encounters. This one has the highest encounter rate of all the floors. Oh good, not the purple worm unrunnable. I'm actually going to restore her MP a bit. Do this. Oh, nice bite. Gonna have to heal that now. Oh wow, he went first. Okay, so he's in no danger of dying now. That's gonna hurt RPGC a bunch. Actually do 2 rounds of buff here, because Tiamat has 5k HP. That'll hurt a little bit, but not enough. Yep, gonna take one more round. Alright, well, that was Tiamat. one step. And it's the unrunnable. One last troll encounter had to sneak its way in there. Double check equipment. You look good. You guys all have the ribbons. That'll heal everybody up. Let's get her maxed out on HP, or MP rather. Alright, let's see if Chaos feels like being kind. In my run earlier, he decided to go straight up the spell list until he cast Haste and then punched my fighter with his 60 plus defense for 700 damage. That was wonderful. Where are my giant tonics? Right here. I was hoping the Black Mage would go off before that. Ooh, one of the spells. Temper on round 2. Ooh, that punch. I don't like seeing punches on anybody but the top 2 characters. Start in the haste drinks, or speed drinks. Please stop punching those 2. Okay, start attacking this next round. Okay, good. This is just gonna do... I'm basically gonna heal all of this back up. $2,400, decent start. Cyclone. Next round's a little bit scary because he'll do Earthquake on the next round if he does a skill, and the White Mage is the only one who's not protected from it. Ooh, or you can just punch her too, that works. Okay, slower went after the wrong character, so it's fine. Oh, not quite. Need one more round. We once again showed that the power of Fist is greater than the power of Chaos. Only 9 minutes slower than the run I did earlier with a suboptimal party and slightly better luck, but I'd still say that was pretty bad luck. But hey, it's fun. It's fun doing challenges with parties that aren't like the typical speedrun party. Yep, I did it with a red mage. Yes, the power of hats were with me. Okay, good. I don't need my notes open anymore. I forget exactly how long this ending is, but it's not super short, despite the fact that there's not much to it. They just drag it out for a little bit. Yes, Murdoch is 100% correct. Next up for me is sleep percent. I've been awake far too long.
You can cut whenever you want, then.
I mean, I can let the ending play out if we're stalling for a little bit of time. I mean, I figured with the luck I was getting today, I would have gone well over estimate and put us back on track.
A couple minutes to kill is not ever a bad thing. I think Keisha is waiting for one of her commentators to finish doing something.